For you guys. I think I'm gonna wrap it up. I don't know. Aquarius supposed to be next. You're polar opposite. You are our polar opposite. We are yours. So let's see what we got going on for you guys. I am kind of big deal tarot Leo. I had to cuss Leo out today, but that's fine. Um, Please remember, this is the Beaver Super Full Moon. So again, this full moon is in Taurus, which is about luxury, wealth, manifestations. Even though the full moon is about releasing, we can manifest with a full moon, especially a super full moon. All right. And the thing about the super full moon in Taurus, we can't just manifest. We have to be aligned. We have to request it. We have to get into the energy and believe it, that this is what we want. This is part of our destiny. This is our manifestation. This is our right to be wealthy. Hi, mama. So again, you have to be in the manifestation. You have to be in alignment with what you want to manifestation, especially with these super full moons. All right. So with saying that, I give thank you, and I also allow me in your energy to do these readings for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please remember, everyone is not on the same timeline, and we all have feminine and masculine within our energies. It cannot resonate with everyone. If you do find a message within here, please subscribe to the tribe and give me a like. And again, if you don't find anything, let it fly. It does not apply. All right, so again, as I say that and step into your energy, thank you, Ancestor Spirit Guides, for giving us this message for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And again, any evil eye will return right back to sender tenfold. Thank you, Ancestors. What does Leo got going on? So our card flip. Let's see what we got going on for Leo. Here we go. Leo, it is a time for healing, okay? You need to heal some things with the balsamic moon, all right? There's a time for healing. There's a time for healing for everyone. I think everyone needs some healing with everything that's been going on in this world, in this energy, in this matrix. So again, what do you need to release with the waxing moon? Again, same thing as Scorpio. Don't let your past hold you back. And you and your loved ones are not safe because it came out in reverse. All right. So what have you been doing, Leo? You've been hanging with the Karmishas and the Carmichaels. You're very close to achieving your goal with the Gibbous moon. One more, Spirit. Whatever you want to do, because you do whatever you want to do. What was that? What was that? Oops. A new romantic cycle begins upright, and it is a time to take action with the new moon in Aries. We have you are good enough with the full moon in Virgo, and conclusions are within your reach with the full moon eclipse. Please hit the subscribe button. So again, Leo, it is a time for you to heal. I feel like some of you guys project your energies onto other people, your emotions. You don't know how to control your emotions because you're so used to being the leader, the innovator, okay? Again, like Aquarius are the visionaries, the truth seekers, the truth tellers. There's things that you need to release. That is part of your healing process because you're holding on to too much, trying to be, super bold and super egotistical. You also need to let your past go. Stop holding on to past people, situations, who you used to be. If you're trying to manifest new beginnings, money, your goals, you have to, like I said, get aligned with the full moon. The things that you want to become, you have to get aligned with it. You can't just say, "Oh, I'm this, I'm that," and you're still doing past shit. You're still holding on to past people. You still hold on to past energies. You are not your past. So again, be bold and step out and be courageous. Take that time to heal the situation that you need to release, the people that you need to release, the issues that you need to release. Because you're letting your past hold you back from becoming the best version of you. Again, you and your loved ones are not safe. It is in reverse. Everybody else got it upright. So again, maybe you've been doing some things that is making you very fearful. Maybe you don't have a good connection with your loved ones. Maybe you have done some things in your past that you're still holding on, that you haven't healed, that you haven't released, okay? Because you've done some things that compromise other people's safety. You're very close to achieving your goal. There's a new romantic cycle that will begin, and it is a time to take action. And I feel like that time to take action is about releasing old patterns, releasing that self node, that past version of you. If you want to become something bigger and better, you have to be bigger and better. You have to align with bigger and better, not align with your past, not align with the things that you refuse to release, not holding on to grudges, not holding on to ego and pride, because that definitely gets in the way. Surprised that didn't come out. All right? Show me what we need. Spirit, stop playing. Show me what we need to see for Leo. What is the time for healing for Leo? These are your energies, the oracles for your energy. So we're going to see what they have to say. Hostiles. Okay. Look like you've been involved in a hostile environment that you need to heal from. Again, a lot of you guys project a lot of shit onto other people. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Okay? So again, you guys are holding on to hostile environments. It is making you very hostile. You need to heal that. Again, it has to deal with a lot of pride, ego. All right? You're not having the courage to release certain things in situations. You got to let it go. You are the thinking man. Okay? 64 is a 10. 62 is an 8. So again, as you're progressing, you are thinking about things. This has been on your mind. You know there's some things that you need to release. You just have to take the action to do it. All right? Again, you're letting your past hold you back. What is that about? You're staying in your south node when everybody should be going in their north node. Again, 11 is cornucopia. The healer of the ages is right under you and your loved ones are not safe. With the 551 is 6. Caring connections. You are achieving your goals. Door to romance with a new cycle begins. And the community. Rest and rejuvenate. You really need to think about some things. Meditate and contemplate. Hi, Ideal. How are you? All right. Again, you need rejuvenation. You need to be reborn. All right. You need to walk away from certain things, past situations. Your door to happiness, your door to your cornucopia, your balance, your abundance is right there. But you see, she keeps looking back at the past. She keeps looking in back of her. Leave that past right in the back. Yeah, you can look back, but don't go back. Walk through that gate. Walk through that door. That door is swinging open for a reason. It is for your new. It is for your manifestations, but you have to get aligned. You have to walk the path of alignment. You have to walk the path of healing and righteousness. You have to. Financial constraints are here for some of you guys, okay? So maybe finances are an issue. I think finances are an issue for a lot of people. They just don't want to admit it. But again, hostilities. It looks like you've been in a hostile environment or you have been the hostile one. So again, there's things that you're holding on that's making you very hostile. Maybe there was a situation in the past in love or in your family that made you very defensive. Okay, so maybe that's why you're on guard all the time. Then maybe that's why you're always in your ego. Maybe that's why you're so prideful. Okay, but again, you are knowing because you're thinking this coming up in your medulla oblongata. It is coming up in your brain of what you need to release. You see, he's looking at something. Okay? It looks like a heart. It looks like or a crystal. So he's really thinking about the situation. We're 46. Some of you guys could be 46. It is about an ending that needs to be, it needs to be released. It needs to be released. It needs to be completed. So you can walk through the doors of cornucopia. That's how you get rid of your past situations, getting out of your comfort zone, being brave and courageous to step through that door so you can reap your harvest. It is harvest time. That looks like Thanksgiving, and we are in the 11th month. Could be seeing 11:11. Don't forget the 11:11 portal. All right, healer of the ages. Okay, the healer of the ages, 51 with 6, also talks about movement forward. Healing of the ages. You have a lot of healing that you need to do with all this healing here. This is the age of the Aquarius, okay, the golden age. It also is the age of our polar opposite, Leo. So again, you have situations that need to heal with loved ones. You have past resentments, grudges, and things that you need to get rid of because you're holding on to. So with that, your loved ones and you will not ever be safe because again, karma is very real and it will come back. Maybe you've done some things that you're not very proud of. But again, you're failing to release it, take any kind of accountability. Again, especially if you've done something in a caring connection. Okay? Here we have caring connection, also 14, which is a 5. Again, this is about changes. Changing the old you, becoming that best version of you. Being more vulnerable. Vulnerable is not a weakness. It is actually a superpower. So again, open up, being more caring, not being so prideful, not being so egotistical, not being so mad. Okay? Door to romance is here is also. So again, when you open up, you can have that door to romance. Somebody can actually have the key to your heart if you open up and be vulnerable. All right? A new romantic cycle begins. Again, with the community here, this is 3 people here. Okay? Maybe you were involved with third parties. It is time for you to take action. Get rid of third parties. Stop being a Carmisha, Carmichael. Stop, involving in third parties. Stop being deceptive. Stop being egotistical. You need to release some things that you need to heal. And this is all part of it. Maybe somebody feels you're for the streets. You're for the community. Maybe you've been dealing with a lot of people in the community. Maybe you've been doing some things that was not right within the community. Okay? So we're going to get it as we have the tower here. A shocking upheaval in the event. Chaos, drama that is coming to bold because it wasn't built on a firm foundation. I do see some of you guys walking away. Could be dealing with the water sign, detaching yourself. Show me the current energy for Leo. Come on, Spirit. Show me the energy for Leo, please. 6 of Swords, Hangman. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Pisces or dealt with one. And the 2 of Cups. Yeah. Some of you guys could be moving on to calmer waters from a connection, okay? This connection could have had a lot to do with arguments. You could have felt like it was a hostile environment. You really thought about this situation. Really thought about it. You really want to heal it. But I feel for some of you guys, you don't want to go back. You got a higher perspective about this person, this situation, how it made you feel. Maybe you've done some things. Maybe this person done some things, okay? But no matter what, you have to release it. You're not staying in the past. You want to become the better version of yourself. You want to manifest things, but you have to take action. You have to also realize we all do change. We all do make mistakes, okay? Again, this is a situation that you have to heal. Stop being so prideful and move on in calmer waters. It's here for you to do, all right? Some of you guys have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini in your chart. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio is here. So again, you were in a connection that you're trying to move on. You're moving on forward, but again, I feel like you're still holding on to some things, some grudges, some things that went wrong. As I said, that Four of Pentacles. Yes, you're, come on, Spirit. You're holding on to a new beginning that might have happened. It might have been a marriage, some type of situation that was stable. But again, there was a lot of gossip. There was a lot of words being said. It put you very much into anxiety and fear, having sleepless nights about it, okay? You could have been accused of something as well. You're still holding on to the situation. It could have something to do with money, okay? Again, with this cornucopia. So again, you could be feeling guilty. Could be a legal situation. What is this? Could have been somebody you were married to. But I see there's basically, it could have been an interruption in this connection. They got a Tower and a Death card. Some of you guys ended a connection. You moved on forward from it, okay? And you moved on from it because there was a lot of, it was a hostile environment. Somebody was holding on to something that you did, or you were holding on to something they did. There's a lot of gossip, a lot of immaturity, a lot of watching here, stalking, okay? Somebody didn't have all the facts of what was going on. Maybe this was you or the other person you were in a connection with. But no matter whatever happened, you decided to end this situation because things were not balanced. You might have went to somebody that was more attractive, more alluring, more vivacious here with the Queen of Wands. Somebody that really sparked your fire. Someone you felt that matched your energy, or this could be you. But the Queen of Wands is normally a Sagittarius energy. So again, there was a shocking, chaotic upheaval here because the foundation was not built on anything firm. It was a faulty foundation. Maybe you didn't communicate this well. Maybe, you know, there was some miscommunication. But again, this calls somebody, again, to be in their head. You could have been in a marriage. You could have felt like things were unfair. This person could have felt like things were unfair. But again, someone is still holding on to the way things ended. But again, you felt like you were doing the right thing for yourself at that time because you felt like you were continuing in a cycle that needed to end, right? It was a cycle of chaos, drama. Maybe, you know, you were dealing with the community. This person always had your name and your situations in everybody's business out in the community. Again, there's 3 people here. So again, you were tired of being made like you was for the streets. So again, you went out in the streets and found you're somebody that you felt like you can be more aligned to. You felt like this person was very vivacious and attractive, alluring. Okay, oh, here we go. 6 of Cups in reverse and the Star in reverse. This could have been somebody in your past. Could have been an Aquarius or a Scorpio is here that you wanted to reconcile some things, but you feel like the nostalgic memories that you had is not enough. You could feel like this person is unhealed. You could feel like this person lacks faith, or you lack faith in reconnecting with this person. Even though you still have a caring connection with this person, there was more bad memories than good memories. Like I said, someone really needs healing here, all right? Someone also needs to be more positive. You can feel like you were dealing with a negative Nancy. Again, so you decided to be impulsive here. Take some action, or this is what you need to do. And basically went out and found yourself someone new. So again, some of you guys are still holding on to that, or someone still holding on to that about you. But again, you need to heal that situation within. You need to release it. It is not who you are, it's what you did. But again, you felt like it was the right thing to do at that time. Give me one more for the higher message, Spirit. Give me one more for Leo, please. Okay. This could have been a family. Ooh, 10-10. Yes, you ended something. So you could have felt like when you ended this situation with this unpurposeful, unhealed person from your past, yes, you had a lot of nostalgic memories, but you also had a lot of bad memories, a lot of drama, a lot of hostilities. Ooh, that word's a tongue twister. You decided to take action. And you could have felt like maybe it wasn't the right action, but whatever you did, you could have felt that you went and started a family somewhere else where it was more stable. Maybe your family was wrong. Maybe your family was mad at you. Maybe they felt that you made a haste decision, that you were very impulsive and you were very inconsistent with making your decisions. Maybe you were back and forth with this person. So it caused a lot of drama. It caused a lot of betrayal, heartache here with the Ten of Swords. Maybe someone felt very betrayed by you. But again, that was an ending so you can have a new beginning. So you ended something, or someone ended something with you. Could have dealt with the air sign if somebody had air in your chart. So like Scorpio, you're now waiting. You're waiting on your investments. You're waiting on your seeds that you planted to reap. You could be trying to take control. You're trying to step into your divinity, your power, right? You want to be the ruler of your throne. You want to be a boss. Some of you guys could be a boss figure, okay? So again, you're planting seeds. You're planting you're trying to reap your harvest. You're waiting for something to come to fruition. Some of you guys you took control back over your life. You're on your own throne. But again, are you very controlling? Are you too bossy? Are you vulnerable? Are you able to talk to, speak to? Okay? You could be one-sided, very controlling. But again, some of you guys feel like you have to be this way. You feel like you're dealing with somebody that doubled in magic. Ooh, the Empress and the Emperor. You are wanting to manifest your divine partner. Okay? Yeah, you might have stepped out with the Knight of Wands, with the Queen of Wands. They're not balanced. They're not equivalent to each other. This woman rules her throne. She's a queen. The Knight is impulsive, inconsistent. He is usually the player, but he's not in reverse. So again, you could have been inconsistent back and forth between two, okay? Back and forth between a family and somebody else that you might have been married to or committed to, all right? This might have caused problems with your finances, but now you're trying to get to a place where you're stable. You reap the benefits of what you sowed, okay? You're trying to manifest your divine counterpartner. You're also trying to balance your feminine and masculine energy. You could also feel like this person, like I said, dabbles in magic to get what they want. And maybe that was part of the situation that, again, you felt like they were controlling you and your outcomes, all right? Y'all outcomes. They were very manipulative. They could also feel this way about you. How people see you. They see you as, the wheel is turning in your favor. They see you as very fortunate. They see you also as closing out cycles and getting the things that you want. I feel like there's a but here. Oh, yeah. You're overcoming jealousy, people trying to one-up you here with the Five of Swords in reverse. You're coming out of the mental mind games that people were playing with you. Could have been dealing with the air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or somebody that has it in their chart. All right, so again, when you decide to cut all these mind games out, all this manipulation, all this fight for power, and started investing in yourself and the things that you wanted to manifest, again, you're starting to see the fruits of your labor. It might have taken a long time to get here. Things are slowly but surely coming into fruition for you. That's how people see you, okay? So again, it might take a long time, but again, you have to be more consistent and not be very hasty and impulsive with your decisions. You have to show consistency. You have to show up for yourself. Again, like I said, with this Beaver full moon, you have to get into alignment with what you want. I see that this is what you're trying to do. You're trying to work with all the elements, work with everything that you got. to bring everything that you want into manifestation. You're trying to bring what you want from the ethers down into this physical world. So again, people see you doing this. They see that you change, that you're closing out cycles. And because you've done this work, or you're going to do it, again, timelines are different for everyone. You are going to be released, and you're not going to be letting that past hold you back. You're going to reap that cornucopia. You're going to reap that big behind harvest here. So again, but it's up to you to make the decision. Wow, Leo, you got 10, 10, 10, 10. So again, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. And the Wheel of Fortune is also another 10. What is Leo's hopes? Let's, Queen of Pentacles. Okay. What is Leo's hopes? Hermit. One more for what is Leo's hopes? The High Priest, which is Taurus energy. You're really reflecting on whether you want to basically get married. You really are reflecting on this new love cycle that you are entering, or allowing to come into fruition for you, that you are also manifesting. You want this situation to, because you feel like this person is very stable. The Queen of Pentacles is very stable, very secure, very nurturing, very loving. She also don't play that, okay? She is one under the Empress, okay? So the Queen of Pentacles has her stuff together. She's also a mother, but she's also business savvy as well. She don't play about her finances. So again, whether this is you, could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or someone that has this in their chart, okay? You could be thinking about a commitment, a higher form of commitment. You also could be thinking about the changes that you need to do to get into alignment with this person, all right? Become the best version of yourself to bring this financial stability and to make it stay. Again, with the Ten of Pentacles, it talks about legacy wealth. It doesn't just talk about money. It talks about money that you can share with your kids, your grandkids, you know, futuristic money. Okay, so you're in isolation. You've been, soul searching about what to do, how to commit, but also about the commitment to yourself, the changes that you need to make. Okay, getting into a place where you live by your morals. You exude the action that you are speaking of. Okay, you just don't say things to say it. You're actually in alignment with that is exactly who you are. The things that you say you will become. Okay, so again, people, this is your hopes. You are trying to become a better person. You want to be aligned with a better mate, soulmate, person that is aligned with you and your goals. But again, you know that you have to get, the Devil. These are your fears. It's almost like Scorpio's reading. Some of you guys got Some of you guys definitely got Scorpio in your chart or dealing with one. Same cards, but in different placements. So again, the Devil, the World, and the Three of Swords. Again, it's about, are you able to fight your temptations? Are you able to be a more morale person? Are you able to stop with the jealousy, the fuckery, as you close out these cycles? You want new opportunities, right? But some of you guys, again, you're still holding on to heartache, betrayal, third-party situations, okay? Whatever you did or what was done to you, you're still kind of holding on to that situation, all right? And you want new. So if you want new, you got to let it go. You got to walk through that door, right? You got to walk away. You got to leave the past in the past. Stop being for the community. Stop being of the community. Stop letting people talk about you. They won't have nothing to talk about if you're not giving them anything to talk about, okay? So again, Leo, you got to understand What you want wants you when you want it. But you have things you got to release. Hello. Okay, so again, if you want new opportunities, you got to heal this heartbreak, this heartache, this third party endeavors. Whatever you've been doing, you got to heal that. And you got to step into the new version of you. You can't continue. Yep, Six of Wands. Some of you guys are letting your pride and ego get in the way. This is also talking about having victory, okay? Victory and success. But you got to, again, step out of your comfort zone with the Strength card. That is your energy, Leo. I love when people show up and they're reading. This is your energy. You got to stop, playing with the devil. Stop playing with demonic people, low vibrational energies. If you're trying to be this emperor, this empress, that is divine. That is divinity. That is somebody that's walking and believes in God. Walking with God. Walking with your higher power, your higher self, your spirit team. Okay, so maybe you need to really think about what you want. Yes, this is Leo. Okay, if you want stability, you want finances to be good and long term, you have to take action. And the first action needs to start with who? You. So again, you can't want all this stuff and still playing in the yard with the dirty little kids. You can't be doing that. You can't be wanting divinity and to be this emperor and this empress, and you're still holding on to hostilities. You're still in a hostile environment. You're still playing in past situations, past people, going back to the past. Third parties, obsession energy, falling into temptation. You have to close out these cycles to welcome the new. Heal that heartache. Heal that betrayal. Heal that third party situations. Heal it. Because you're not healed. A lot of people jump from relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship. It's no way you're healed if you're just jumping like a tadpole to the new one. It's no way. What else does Leo do not see? What is coming for Leo? Again, I just said this. You have to work on yourself. You have to work on your self-mastery, your craft. You need to become the best version of you. Okay? With the Eight of Pentacles. You know, like I said, you want better, you do better. That's my saying for everything. But again, there's something inside you that wants this very bad. So you have to let go of certain things. Stop holding on to grudges. I feel like you hold on to grudges for real. So bad. You overthink just like Aquariuses do. I think all fixed signs do. You overthink situations. You overthink them into a place where you're holding on to things that's not even real anymore. Certain people don't even care anymore, but you do. Why? Why? Why are you still holding on to people from the past? Why are you still entertaining past loved ones, past lovers? Why are you still falling into temptation but want to be this ruler of the throne, this boss figure? You can't control everything and everyone, Leo. Only person you can control is yourself. And you have to control your urges. You have to definitely heal. You need to do the inner work. Work on your self-mastery, your craft. Focus on your job, your pentacles, your money. Stop worrying about the community. Stop worrying about what's out there. Stop worrying about friends, lovers. Again, you're creating more bad karma. What? Who, me? Oh my God. All right. So again, you have to end these cycles for you to have new beginnings. If you want opportunities, new opportunities, you have to end some. Again, you have a lot of love for somebody or they have a lot of love for you. Okay? But again, you have to maintain that love for self first. All right? There's nothing wrong with being a little selfish. Again, you have to make better choices. And it has to be aligned with who you want to be, not who you was. Okay? So again, it's about making a choice. Making a choice of someone that is walking in alignment with you. I don't know who you're talking to. All right? So again, you want alignment. You want a soulmate. You want somebody that is the yin to your yang. Stop being for the community. Be vulnerable, okay? Heal your past shit. Heal your past. A lot of you don't want to do the work, but they want all the investments of the work. Again, you want all the things to come in for you. You want legacy wealth. You want the harvest. You want the cornucopia. You want all this. But again, you're still falling for temptation. You're still playing with Karmishas and Carmichaels. You're still playing with people that are playing in magic. You're still dealing with demonic shit. You're still dealing with that. These are the things you got to heal. Maybe you had loved ones that played in this energy. And again, you're still talking with them. So what do they say? Birds of the feather flock together. You're still hanging with them, talking to them, then that's still you. It might have been you, but if you want better, you got to do better. And you got to walk the path of righteousness on the right. If you want to go left, go back to the Karmishas, the Carmichaels, go back to the toxic ways, to the streets. If you're for the streets, go back to the streets. If you want to be in alignment, you want to be in divinity, then walk that way. Have some morals. Have some values. Stop conforming to what everybody else is doing. And be your own person. Oh, Lord have mercy, Leos. Girl, I kicked one out today. I sure did. He bought me some tacos, though. I was like, you know what? Thank you for the tacos. But you men are not going to bother me. Ooh, child. Y'all not going to bother me at all. I'm in peace. Yeah, some of you guys are in a new relationship. Oh, child. But you keep holding on to somebody from the past. And again, it is messing up your relationship. It is messing up your finances. This person is messing up your career. Because this person does not want good from you. Especially if you left this person for another person. I can't. Spirit. Oh, my God. This is too much. You need to pay attention to the red flags. You need to pay attention to the red flags because obviously you're not paying attention. You're not seeing them. For some of you guys, you are teeter-tottering two people. You already left somebody. You already left a connection. Okay? But you want somebody new. You're entertaining somebody new. You feel like you're at a good vibration with this person, but you're messing it up because you're going back and even being friends with that old person. Oh no, hell no. Because you're being tempted with the devil card here. You're in that energy. If this person is playing with magic, doing all kinds of shit, even if they're not, if they're on demon time, then you're on demon time just from the process of affiliation. Get away from these people if you want more out of your life. Because again, this is why you and your loved ones are not safe. Because you're dealing with demonic energies, demonic people, low vibrational people. You have to close out that cycle. It might hurt because you still care about this person. You still feel bad about leaving them the way that you did. Oh, the fuck well. They'll get over it. They got to heal that shit themselves. You need to heal your shit. Again, you need to release your ex. It is a time that has come to clear your energy because you keep hanging around these low vibrational roaches. You like roaches? I know I don't. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Okay? People see you working on your partnership. This person might be jealous because you closed out a cycle with them. It could be a Capricorn. And it caused them a lot of heartbreak. Ooh, okay, bye. Bye. I'm not going to create a third party because you missed me. And yeah, we had good times, but not that good. Because you kept a lot of people in our business. You kept the community in our business. You told everybody what was going on in our household. Your new person ain't like that. They're focused on the money, on the business with you. They're trying to walk with you. But you're still over here playing with the devil. This is affecting your finances and your career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. You could work with a new person. They could work with you. But if they know that you're going, you know what I heard today? Somebody put a freaking tracker in one of my clients' car. Okay? Now, the funny thing is, she out here cheating on this guy, but worried about him cheating on her. But you out with another man that has another woman. But you're getting readings on this other guy. Like, make it make sense. And I feel like this is almost the same energy that you're in, Leo. You keep entertaining too many options here. But you want what you want. Like a fixed sign does, right? We want what we want. Again, you're going to have to take the time to disconnect from the world. Because you're going to have to reconvince your new partner, okay, that you care about them, that you want this new romance, you have the door, the key to their heart. Because right now, they're not trusting you. And the new romantic cycle needs to begin because you've been all over the place. You've been falling for the temptation. You've been breaking this new person's heart by entertaining the past person. There's no reconciliation. There should not be. If you left it, you left it for a reason. I don't care. I feel like this person is toxic, very toxic here with the devil card. And you're falling for the bullshit. You're falling for it. Yeah, they could be doing some magic, but like me and my son said, magic is not going to work if you're not in that low vibrational energy where you can be receptive to it. It also is like a vampire. It's not going to work if you don't believe in it. So some of you guys believe in it because you were doing it. You were doing it as well with this person from your past. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. That is that Hierophant here, which is the high priest here. So again, Taurus energy, full moon in Taurus tomorrow. Your love life would ascend, but you have to walk in the righteous way. You have to choose a direction. You have to choose a person. You have to choose your purpose. You got to get out of your South Node and get into your North Node. Leo, you are the opposite of Aquarius, so this age is for you as well. It's time for you to reap the fruits of your labor, your harvest. But you're going to keep playing with the karmishas, the toxic people, working with the demons, the demonites, the low vibrational people. You're going to stay right there. And you're going to have nobody to blame but yourself because you're not doing the work. It may appear to everybody else you're doing it, but you're not really doing it. You're entertaining shit you should not be entertaining. And it's keeping you very hostile. You need to heal before you go on to somebody else, or you need to heal within this connection. All right? Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So holiday time is coming up. You could be spending, again, Thanksgiving with your new loved one, okay? Don't go back into that old one. Reconciliation is here. Someone from your past is returning to your life. No, we're not revisiting. We're not no wine. We're not no winery. We don't do no revisits. Don't allow this reconciliation to happen. You can make peace. You can heal what you need to heal, but you don't need to revisit this. You don't need to. You can heal it. You can let it go. You can say what you gotta say. Because I feel like you are with the person you need to be with. This could be the one. Not the reconciliation. The one is telling you to give your partnership a chance. You're with somebody right now, but you keep trying to have your options open. You keep entertaining the past. You keep going back and forth. Make up your mind. Walk in alignment with what you really want. Because the universe is not going to bless you in no mess. Booyaka. Pay attention to the red flags because you're surely painting them pink. And yeah, I feel like you are dealing with your true love. This is somebody, Emperor, Empress status, divine feminine and divine masculine. But you have to walk with the divine, okay, to be the divine. You can't keep playing with these devil energies. You can't be on demon time and want to be with the divine. No. No, where we do that at. All right, Leo. That's it. That's all I got for you. Be you, love you. Leo, tighten up. Be you, love you. It is the highest vibration of all. And you need to get into it because you need to heal, Leo. I didn't like that reading for you guys. All right, guys. Bye now. Subscribe to the tribe.